Hey y'all, today is my weekly update. I'm in my car like always, but I'm not driving, I'm parked. Week 22, high weight about 280, but surgery weight was 255. Today I came in at 190.5, so the same thing as last time. I don't know, I went down 1 pound from last week. Of course, I don't have the info on me. I'm here at early voting, and I don't want to get off. It's so packed. I thought it was going to be like in and out, but it's not. I got my flu shot today, and I don't know. People always say if you get the flu shot, it makes you sick. But I always get the flu shot every year. But today, I have a headache. I'm so sleepy. Like, I don't want to say that it's going to make me sick. I hope it doesn't. But I don't know. I don't feel well. I was super excited to record this week or today because I went to my first support group yesterday. And it was different. The class, I didn't know what it was about. It was my first one. I just know it's once a month. I ended up going, and it was about like healthy eating. So they had a chef, and they had cooked some food and how to cook healthy, and there was some shrimp pasta, which is weird because I thought we weren't supposed to eat pasta, and I hadn't ate pasta, since surgery. But, I mean, I grabbed a little bit. I still was hesitant, but everybody else was eating it, so I ate it. And it was a VSG support group, so everybody there had VSG. I think everybody had, honestly. It was different. I was actually the youngest one there, which is weird because everybody... I see a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of the ones I follow are either my same age or younger. There's about 1 or 2 that are probably older. But yeah, I was I'm in my 30s. I'm talking about much older crowd. I think one lady said she was 70 something. I guess it's never too late, but I'm always regretting that I did this. Like, you know how they say, my only regret is to have done it sooner. I think that's so true. That if I would have even heard of it before or done it sooner, it probably would have been more beneficial before I got diabetes, before I got cholesterol and freaking blood pressure, whatever the heck I had. Because I have always been chunky, but I was like the healthy chunky girl, the healthy big girl. And all of a sudden I hit 30 and it went all south. It went not healthy at all. So I should have done it on my 30th birthday. But anyways, it's done and I'm healthier now. I hope. Today I feel like crap, but I don't really know what it is. I hope it is not this flu shot because I've been making fun of people who say that. But I'm gonna go in here and vote and then go home and lay down for a little bit. Maybe because I got home really late from the support group too. It was at 8, from 7 to 8, but it was far away from my house. By the time I picked up my baby, by the time I got home and did all that. And it was nice to see other people, and you're like, wow, like the questions, like it was about cooking and stuff, but at the end of the at the cooking presentation, they said if anybody had questions, and I was just sitting back and absorbing, and people asked questions that I was like, yeah, that's a question that I've had. And I was like, oh wow, we can really relate. Like they have the exact same questions that I would have. Duh, we're going through the same thing. I was probably the first. This lady, she said she's been out like 5 years and she goes to every single support group. So I was like, it's my first time. And she just looked as happy as could be. The nurse there too, she said she was 5 years out, and she was saying something. I guess they all went to the doctor, to that doctor that runs those programs, because they kind of all like knew her, and they're like, oh, your baby's 1 already, you're about to be 1. And she looked great. Like, she's 5 years out, she has a about to be 1-year-old, and she looked great. So that there's hope, you know. There's my biggest fear is regain, and I swear I heard that like 3 times last night. Regain, and they're older women, so like that's what I'm saying. I'm in my 30s, and it's always hard. Like they always say, once you hit 30, it's so hard to lose weight, and or you'll gain weight for nothing, and it's true. Like before, I was always up and down, but I knew how to go down. Now, the reason I went for surgery was like, there's no way. I went up so like 100 pounds. There's no way I can make it down. The statistics of, I can't even talk, statistics of losing 100 pounds after 30 are like very slim. And not even after 30, I'm just saying after 30 without this tool that we have now. I would have been miserable, starving myself, trying to have to work out every freaking day, second, and no, I would have been no good. This is hard enough. Like, call me a wuss, but this is hard enough. Like, you're working at it, but you have this tool, but you still have to work at it. You still have to eat right. Think about your water. Think about your protein. Think about, you know, your physical activity. You see junk food all the time, and you're like, no, I gave that up. I'm not having that, you know. Today we had a meeting, so we got breakfast tacos and baklava, whatever, it's pure sugar, whatever that is made of, but it looked like sugar. I've had it before, but it wasn't even all that before. So anyways, well, we get cookies and we get junk at work, and I'm like, really? Before I would even think about it, I'd just be eating just because it's there. Now I'm just like, ugh. It even upsets me that it's there. I'm like, why can't you bring some grapes or something healthy, like a fruit tray or vegetable tray, you know, cheese and meat tray? Bring something good. And then I don't understand, because everybody in my job, like I'm telling you, I was the biggest one there, so everybody's like, they all run 5Ks, they all are physically active, they're all, you know, healthy, conscious. So I'm like, why are y'all bringing all this junk? Like, your wife won't let you have that at home. Why are you bringing it here? I guess that's where they can have it. So yeah, most of the guys there in the office are always on a diet, or gluten-free, or sugar-free, or, you know, vegetarians. Like, they all have weird diets. So now all of a sudden I'm on a diet, and we can't be protein friendly, sugar free friendly. Oh, excuse me, I'm telling you, that flu shot is messing with me. I really don't want to get off and go on this line. I thought it would slow down. It's getting worse. I have a headache. I'm here, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, anyways, I was excited about my support group. I actually had 2 ladies talk to me. I don't know why. I am not very approachable. I mean, let me see how I sit there. Is that a mean face? I'm not mean. I just want to, you know, just absorb. It's my first time there. I got it. So I'm not very approachable anywhere I go. But, you know, I had a question if, because they were saying about dietitian, or because one lady's like, how much protein should I have? Well, how do I know how many grams of sugar should I have a day? And that is my biggest question, is how do I know what to read on these freaking labels? I know sugar, I know carbs and protein, you know, the more the better. But it's like, you get confused when reading labels. And then I go to Whole Foods and I thought this is a health food store. Everything should be great. No, you still have to read labels. And the nurse was like, oh, that's a dietitian question. Oh, that's a nutritionist question. And so I asked, I was like, I didn't get surgery here, or I don't even belong to this group, or the doctor's here. Can I still just come see one of the nutritionists or one of the dietitianists that you're talking about, that you're telling us to come see? And she's like, yeah, you can come, just get a referral, just get a referral and just come here and talk to them. And, like that meeting last night was open to the public, but they all went there, or they all lived there, or they all had surgery with one of the doctors. So that's how I Googled it. I was just like, I need a support group nearby. I Googled it and that came up, and I just went. She mentioned, I said, well, she goes, well, who was your doctor? And I was like, well, I had it out of the country. I went to Mexico for my surgery, but I'm looking for local support. I mean, I have medical insurance, which I'm sure will cover doctor visits. It just didn't cover the surgery itself. And so she said, yeah, as long as your doctor puts it down as a wellness checkup, your insurance will cover it. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna have a wellness checkup every 6 weeks or whatever they do it. So I said, okay. So after class, this lady's like, if you don't mind me asking, how was the Mexico experience, and why did you go to Mexico? And like this other lady, you could tell she was far out. She said she went to Colombia to get plastic surgery. She's like, yeah, my primary doctor here told me to go to Colombia because his wife was Colombian, and I went to get my plastics down there. So, we had a good conversation about that, and I was like, oh my goodness, I thought I didn't fit in because the crowd was older, but then I was like, I do fit in. These people know my struggle. A lot of them were fairly new out too. There's this poor man there you walked in, the place smelled so good. Like, it was a cooking demonstration. It was shrimp and like all kinds of vegetables and asparagus and the pasta. You walked in and it just smelled. I wasn't even hungry. By the time I walked in there, I was like, eat. It smelled so good. And that poor man, I guess he had just had surgery. He couldn't eat. I was like, hey, y'all, please give this man some soup. Can he get some shrimp flavored soup or something? I felt bad for him. I wouldn't have gone. Because, he probably didn't know, because I didn't know it was going to be a cooking demonstration either. I thought, they're going to give us a couple recipes or something. But no. Straight up cooked in front of us. Cooked it. Gave us all a little plate to taste. Even had a whole bunch to take home because, we can't eat that much. So he's like, take some home. I sure did bring some home for my baby. She tore it up. I was hesitant to eat the pasta, but even the nurse, she's 5 years out, and it makes me so happy to see, someone out for so long, and she's looking great. But she said, it's a struggle for her every day too. And she's like, I don't deprive myself from anything. I eat a little bit. She's like, it's whole grain pasta, or it was some special pasta. She was supposed to email us the recipe because I sure didn't write anything down. And supposedly, it's good for you pasta. I guess there's some good for you pasta out there. You just need to know. And everything how to cook, I guess. I don't know how to cook. So we have another class. He gave us another one. Community Wellness Seminar Series. It says, Yummy Healthy Holidays. Healthy cooking demonstrations with the chef and the wellness team. So it's like, I need this. I don't know how to cook healthy. I buy all my food. I do either Atkins or My Fit Foods, which is a fresh little like restaurant style place, but everything's good for you and healthy and stuff. Fit Fuel is another place right by, like, those little places by the gym where you come out and you get your protein in. But a lot of those things are like, I was just thinking, all of those places, they're for you to gain muscle, right? Gain weight, like people who are bodybuilding. I'm trying to lose. I mean, I do want muscle, but I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to body build. I'm trying for my body to go down a little bit. Oh, man. This place is not getting any better. Well, enough of my blabbing. I'm excited about my one size down. OMG. Another thing before I leave. I went to go buy my dress for this wedding I'm going to be in. Tell me why. These people were like, the wedding is in 3 weeks. They're like, oh no, ma'am. You're supposed to come 2 months ago. We have to order these dresses. It's David's bridal. I thought they had that crap in stock. Just give me my size. Give me the color. Let me go on with my day. No. No. She goes, if we have a sample, like a floor try on in the color, you're lucky. If not, I don't know if you'll get it in 3 weeks. Mind you, my best friend told me to go get this dress months ago. I swore I was going to be so thin by now that... Oh, I thought I was going to be so skinny, so I didn't want to get my darn dress yet. I'm 5 months out. You would think I'll be skinnier. But anyways, we have false hope sometimes. I'm not upset that I'm not super skinny, but like, I guess I'm losing weight slowly but surely. Yeah, I'm still in a size 14. Them darn dresses. She's like, I said, well, I don't know what size I am. And she's like, well, you look like a 14. I said, okay. She has 16 or 14. I said, okay. And she's like, well, we don't have a 16 in that color. And I was like, great. And then she found a size 4 or something, and she found a size 9, and the 9 was beautiful, but of course I'm not a 9. And then, of course, the size 14 was the color, but the ugliest style ever. So guess what dress I got stuck with? The size 14. And she's like, you're lucky it zipped. Thanks a lot. And she's like, you have an angel on your shoulder, because not only did we have your color, but we had your size. That is rare. We don't normally carry floor samples that size. I said, no, bitch. You got an angel on your shoulder, because you about to get slapped. I said, just give me the dress. I didn't come here for therapy or extra comments. I came here for this dress that I have to pay for. I said, and if it's a floor sample, you need to give me a discount, because that's ugly. That's an ugly dress. I wanted a fancier. The one I wanted was Vera Wang. It was fancy. It was like $200. I didn't care. I was going to pay for it. I didn't want to, but I was going to pay for it. Estimated arrival time, January 20th, 2017. Estimated arrival time. So I went with the ugly one, size 14. And then the lady telling me that I should be feeling happy, that I should be glad that I have an angel on my shoulder because they had my size. Imagine. I was size 20. In May 27th at 2:55, I was size 20. I wouldn't have been in this wedding. I would have, I don't know what I would have done. They barely had size 14, imagine. So I guess I am grateful. I am grateful for that size 14. Ugliest freaking dress ever, but it's my fault. And then now I'm like, what if I lose freaking weight from now to 3 weeks? I'm gonna wear that dress. Even if it's falling off me. Because I already bought it and there's no refunds or exchanges. Well, that's my little bit for the day. Let me go get in this line and vote. And go vote, folks. Even if the line is long. Even if you don't want to. Happy Friday. I have a yard sale tomorrow. I'm going to sell all my plus size clothes. I hope people buy it. If not, I'm just going to go dump it in one of those donation boxes, or I don't know where I'm going to go donate it. So it's not going back in my closet. All right. Have a good day. Bye.